Police in New York City pour liquor from a barrel down a sewer during a 1921 raid. Washington Tidal Basin Beauty Contest winner Ava Friedel and runner-up Anna Niebel in 1922. An appreciative audience for a young banjo player in 1920. Alcohol being dumped after being discovered by Prohibition agents during a raid on an illegal distiller in 1929. An experimental railway in Scotland, known as George Benny Railplane System of Transport in 1929. A woman standing in greengrocer's shop in New Zealand with her children in 1920s. The brand new Hollywood sign shortly after it was built in 1923. First air-to-air refueling took place in 1923. Cabaret dancer Edmund Gaidens at the Moulin Rouge in 1926. Chorus line dancers getting ready backstage in 1920s. A woman taking a ride on a penny farthing in 1922. Live model in a store on Market Street in downtown Philadelphia in 1920s. Albert Einstein lecturing on the theory of relativity in 1922. Bridesmaids after the ceremony at the marriage of Piers Debenham and Angel Paget in London in 1928. Amelia Earhart standing at top of a building in London in 1928. Racing cars on the roof of the Fiat factory in Turin in 1923. Ruth Chatterton with her pet dogs in 1920s. Taxi drivers get together for a group photo in Stockholm in 1920s. Women talking to each other in their beachwear on a beach in 1925. A group of chorus girls drinking on beach in 1929. Women having fun at a slumber party in 1924. Women wearing rubber beauty masks for a clearer complexion in 1921. Arnold Schwarzenegger taking ballet and posing lessons from dancer Marianne Claire in 1976. A set of triplets enjoying ice cream treats in 1965. A man reads something from the giant books known as Archives of Prague Castle in 1940s. Actress Marilyn Monroe shopping for clothes and a crowd watches her in 1957. An undercover police officer on duty in the 78th Precinct in Brooklyn in 1969. A French army woman folding parachute in 1954. Police barricade saying "turn left or get shot" during the Watts riot in 1965. Monkey drinking a beer near Cu Chi in Vietnam in 1966. Singer Marian Anderson sings during a recital at Carnegie Hall in 1955. A South Vietnamese woman pleads to U.S. soldiers to spare her home during an operation in a village near Tam Kai in Vietnam in 1967. A massive crowds turn up for King Kong at the Fox Pomona Theater in 1933. Motel manager James Brock forces out black protesters in the Monson Motor Lodge swimming pool by pouring muriatic acid in 1964. Fencing tournament aboard British battlecruiser HMS Repulse in 1928. An angry kangaroo is seen knocking out a woman for trying to photograph him in 1960s. French Foreign Legionnaires of the 13th DBLE Parade through Roman ruins in Algeria in 1958. General of the Army Douglas MacArthur inspecting troops at Gimpo Airfield in South Korea in 1951. A sign indicating that today white people are not allowed in zoo, only African Americans were permitted to visit the zoo in 1950s. A twin in winter warm clothes in a Russian street in 1968. Charles Moses Strauss, the first Jewish mayor of Tucson, Arizona, with his son, Charles Jr., in 1880s. Women standing in a row during a Prettiest Legs competition in Paris in 1950s. Jack Ryan, a 6-year-old newsie delivering newspaper in Oklahoma City in 1917. Panamanian high school students fight with Canal Zone police over a torn Panamanian flag in 1964. Hitler reacts to kiss from excited American woman at the Berlin Olympics in 1936. Robert Scott and his team at the South Pole 2 months later, his team died on their way back to camp in 1912. Planes fly between the towers and pedestrians cross the bridge as a celebration for the opening of the Golden Gate Bridge in 1937.